G'day, it's Rusty from Rusty's Metal Cut Signs and Designs, and in today's video I just want to give you a quick run through of the air supply system that I've got from my compressor to the plasma cutter and what I've got there in order to reduce the level of moisture to zero, because as you know, moisture coming through your plasma torch is a real no-no and it's going to upset your cut quality. So I'll just show you what I've got and why I put on there what I did. And this is the compressor I'm using. It's a single phase 10 CFM compressor, a single piston. I know it's a bit small and we'll probably need to get a bigger one shortly, but at the moment this is all I've got and this is what I'm using. So first of all, what we've got coming out of here is this is a filter regulator, and here has an air trap and has a little bleed valve on the bottom. And I do get moisture out of here, so that means that my compressor is putting wet air into the tank here. And what I've got here is a regulator on top as well. So I'm regulating the air pressure out to 100 psi, and through these hoses it runs around. I'll just show you where it goes. So out of the compressor, the air hose runs along to this. This is a filter with a drain in the bottom. I can crack that and bleed the air out. Says he trying to turn it. Move back here. Yep. And that's a moisture as well. And then straight after this, I've also got this desiccant filter. And as you can see now, the desiccant has actually gone pink. And pink indicates it's got moisture in it. And here's one I prepared earlier. This is actually a replacement pack of desiccant crystals, beads if you like to call them. So they're basically a moisture absorbent bead. And what you do is, as you can see the difference there, what you do is I'll now take this cap off, take these beads out, put them on a tray in the oven, and then I'll replace them with these blue ones. And after these pink ones have been in the oven for a couple of hours, they will dry out and return to a blue color, and that tells me that they're no more moisture in them. And this is important because this is actually trapping the moisture here before it actually gets into my plasma cutter. So moving along, I've got a short section of hose here to this, this is an AT1000 Motorguard filter, sometimes called a toilet roll holder, because it actually has a filter inside that looks very much like a toilet roll. Then there's a short hose down here to the back of my plasma cutter, which is a Unimig Razor Cut 45. Just come around the front here, and as you can see, the regulator is inbuilt and the gauge is on 70 psi. Now I can't adjust that. All I can do is make sure that the air pressure getting to it is full pressure, and the regulator internally does the regulation for me. And the idea of making sure the air is clean is so you don't get moisture in your torch. Now these are the desiccant beads, or silica gel some people call them. These are the ones that came out of that desiccant dryer, and they're about to go in the oven, and I've put the new pack into the canister. So now they're nice and dry and blue. These are the pink ones. They'll go in the oven and shouldn't take long, and these will be this will be the spare set of silica gel desiccant beads for when the other set turn pink. Now these are those same beads. They're now blue. They've dried out. They were in the oven for 10 minutes at 125 degrees C, and I turned the oven off because I noticed they'd already started to go blue, and just let them soak, or the heat soak for another 15 minutes, took them out, let them cool down, and I'll put these in a container and keep them as the spare set, and then we'll swap these over when the other set go pink, and just repeat the process of drying them out. So my daily routine when I come out and use the plasma cutter is, first of all, turn the compressor on, crack the drain plug on the bottom of the air reservoir tank on the compressor. I'll then go and crack that little valve on the filter regulator at the outlet of the compressor. I'll crack the valve on that filter moisture trap on the table, and I'll check the colour of the desiccant in the desiccant dryer. And then, as you've seen, that's gone pink now, so I'll need to take that out and clean it. So that's just a brief overview of the air supply. I know it's very important to make sure that you don't get air in, and that's what I've done, and I've seen other people with different systems. Interested to hear whether there's something else I should be doing to my system, whether I should be adding something. I know guys are using dryers and all sorts of things, and I guess that depends on the size of the compressor. I do know mine's a bit underrated in terms of capacity. The manual for the Desiccant 45 says it needs, I think it's 160 litres a minute, and mine will do a lot more than that. But again, I don't have a lot of reserve, so I think somewhere in the not too distant future I'll need to get a bigger compressor. So that's it for this run. It was just a short one. I just wanted to run through the air system I'm running. If you like the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, subscribe button's down here, and don't forget to give the bell icon a ring and be notified of upcoming videos, and we're trying to do that on a weekly basis. If you have any comments about what my air system, or you have any suggestions for me, please put them in the comments below. I'd certainly appreciate reading those. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.